This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
A little coffee, a little property tax talk. Find out where you can meet with a local lawmaker next. Happy New Week, everyone. I'm Ken Cara. Thanks for your time. You're watching us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13. The Samsung Productions app lets you take this show with you on the go, so please download. Let's start now with headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. One woman is dead and two others were flown to the hospital following a standoff yesterday in Foster Township. State police at Troop N report that a 51-year-old man contacted a friend and stated that something bad had happened to his girlfriend. That friend in turn called 911. Troopers and Butler Township Police responded to 15 Spring Street in Upper Lehigh, Foster Township. Upon arrival, troopers heard a female voice inside the residence asking for help. Because they believed the man was armed, troopers immediately established a perimeter around the residence and called in the State Police Special Emergency Response Team, who began negotiating with the man. CERT members determined that entry into the home was necessary. Once inside, the male was found with a self-inflicted gunshot wound and taken into custody. A 46-year-old woman, believed to be his girlfriend, was found deceased, and the 72-year-old mother of the deceased was found with a head injury. Both the suspect and the mother of the deceased were life-flighted to Geisinger, Wyoming Valley for treatment. What began as a domestic dispute call ended with police seizing weapons and the discovery of a runaway juvenile. Hazleton police were called to 234 South Cedar Street around 11:30 last night for a domestic in progress. According to police, 24-year-old Shiquante Marshall and an adult male came to the door. Officers observed him bleeding and with blood on his face and clothing. Neither of the two had ID and the homeowner was not present. Officers entered to see if anyone was seriously hurt. They located another adult male, a 17-year-old juvenile, and a 16-year-old female runaway. They also located several weapons, one with a serial number removed. 5 people were taken into custody. The 2 juveniles were released to a parent. Marshall was charged with terroristic threats, stolen firearm, and more. Police will conduct a trace on the other weapons to determine whether or not they were stolen. Monterey City Police apprehended a woman wanted on drug charges. 37-year-old Kathleen Keith of Monterey City was taken into custody on East Center Street just after 7:30 on Saturday night. She was wanted for failing to appear on charges of unlawful possession of a controlled substance and unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. Keith was lodged in the Schuylkill County Prison. Hazleton police are investigating a number of incidents involving counterfeit money. Police report that on Tuesday, a Hispanic male, approximately 25 years old, passed 9 counterfeit $20 bills in a private sale for an iPhone within the city of Hazleton. After that sale, the man fled in a dark-colored BMW sedan with a light-colored bumper and passenger front fender. Anyone with information on the man's identity or the vehicle is asked to call Hazleton Police at 570-459-4940 or dial 911. All information will remain confidential. One state lawmaker from our area is hosting a special event to discuss property tax relief. Lisa Sugart has the details.
State Representative Tara Toohill is in our studios here today to talk about an upcoming event that is entitled Coffee and Conversation. It's being held in Salem Township, and it's to update us on property tax relief efforts that are currently underway in the state legislature. So tell us about this, and you tell me this is a really important topic on a lot of people's minds.
Yes, so property tax relief remains the #1 issue in this area. We have very high property taxes, and people just cannot afford their property taxes. They lose their homes frequently. It's very, very unfortunate. Senior citizens and retirees find out that they absolutely cannot pay their property taxes with what they are per month when you break down the monthly payment to pay them, and live and exist on their Social Security or maybe pension if they're lucky and they do have one. So this has been a huge issue. It's something close to my heart. I was raised in a home where we were always up for sheriff's sale. We were always about to lose our home. And I really empathize with families that are going through that. It was very hard growing up having to worry about that. And it makes it very hard on families. They have higher levels of divorce. And it's something that we want to fix in this area. So unfortunately, it's not something that everyone across the state is worried about. So in other areas that are more affluent, they have better, better jobs so that they could pay the property taxes, it's not such an issue. But we have to keep on raising this issue. I'm inviting folks to come out and partake of the government programs that we do have that help you with your property taxes or help you with your home heating assistance and kind of defray some of your costs, opens up a little bit more money to pay the property taxes. So we're going to have that conversation. You can come by. You're welcome to come to Salem Township for this event. We are going to be having one soon. I'll be announcing in the Hazleton District Office, just to come by and just hone in on this one really difficult issue. We're excited that the ballot initiative passed overwhelmingly in the state of Pennsylvania, and that allows local municipalities, we have to have some enabling legislation, but it's going to enable us as the legislature to make it so that local municipalities, school boards are able to cut your property taxes basically in half. And that is huge. So if you go, there's a formula that you'd have to calculate, but that you would actually be able, if you're paying about $2,000 in property taxes now, you could quite possibly be paying half of that. So it's basically an increase in the homestead exemption, but the local municipalities are going to have to agree to that, and local school boards. So the legislature really has to come up with another revenue source to put in there for the school system. But it's something that we need to keep on talking about and keep on fighting for.
Absolutely. So if you are interested, which so many people are, in finding out more, maybe you have questions, concerns you'd like to voice to Representative Toohill, this event is taking place, the Coffee and Conversation. It's a free event on Thursday, February 1st from 10 a.m. until noon. It's the Salem Township Municipal Building, 38 Bomboy Lane in Berwick. They can call your office, 570-453-1344, for more information.
Thanks a lot, Lisa. Well, Old Man Winter has forced some adjustments to the school calendar for the Hazleton Area School District. 5 days must now be added to the school calendar. To make up the snow days, Hazleton area will now hold classes on March 27th, 28th, and 29th. Students were originally scheduled off on those days as part of their spring break. There will also be 2 additional makeup days at the end of June, June 11th and 12th. Classes were originally expected to end on June 8th. The information is listed on the district's website at hasdk12.org. Coming up, it was a busy weekend in sports. We have the SSPTV Standard Speaker Scoreboard, and Ron Marchetti has trivia treats. And up next, a preview of a new show coming to SSPTV that focuses on the Latino community. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Tonight we launch a new feature to help you keep your car in good shape this winter. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our John Eric Poli with some auto advice.
Well, it's officially pothole season, and all it takes is one time you can really whack a pothole good, and you're going to need a new tire. And most people really don't know how to change tires, so that's why we have Mark on audition here from Luzerne Tire. Mark, before you even get into that situation where you're going to need a new tire, what are some of the things that you should have in your car in case you get into that bad situation?
Definitely tools. Tools always help. A simple toolkit. Make sure that you have your spare equipments all ready to go, and it should be checked before winter, or I should say it should be checked at least once a year, especially the spare tire. Make sure that there's air in that tire. Other than that, there's usually instructions with the car to tell you how to change your own tire.
And then Mark, is there any signs maybe that you could just look right at the tire and say, hey, you know, my tire's kind of in rough shape, maybe I should change it? Is there any type of other signs even of why should I change this tire now?
No, I mean, if it just doesn't look good, you know, get to a garage or anybody that knows, you know, and have somebody look at your tires and make sure they're okay.
And is it complicated to change a tire? Or I mean, what do you think? How exactly does it? I know it's not something that, you know, some people think it's easy, but is it really easy?
It depends who it is. It could be easy, could be complicated. Again, read your owner's manual. Should have everything in it to tell you how to do it. But it's a little bit of a challenge.
Mark, take me through this process. So I'm on the side of the highway. I need a new tire. How do I get it changed out?
If you were going to do it yourself?
Yes.
If you're going to do it yourself, usually what first thing people do will go into the trunk and look for the spare tire. My advice is before you go there, hopefully you have your owner's manual, and you can get in the owner's manual, check it, and it'll walk you through the process of changing a tire. It's a challenge. It could be dangerous too, depending where you are.
And now let's just say that, you get home from work, you realize you need a new tire. If that's the case, you could always, as long as it's drivable, you could get it down here and you could fix it right here at Luzerne Tire.
Yeah, we fix a lot of tires. It's probably on average about 6 a week. During bad weather like this, it could be double that amount of tires. But if we can fix it, we'll fix it for you. And I do not advise plugs, only if it's an emergency. What I mean by a plug is they stick a rubber plug in the tire to fill the hole. The proper way to fix it is to take it apart, have it patched and rebalanced, and make sure it's safe.
All right, well, thanks for your time here, Mark. And remember, if you have any tire questions, you could come right down here to Luzerne Tire. Mark could help you out. Anyone here could definitely help you out. And continue to keep watching SSPTV News.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Walked around in circles on 15th Street trying to look for a weather shot. It was just a blood day, so here you go, some gray skies, some trees. Let's see if it's going to get better. Here's our weather forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, we'll have a low of 26 degrees. There is a chance of snow, 30% chance. New snow accumulation of less than ½ an inch possible. Once again, our low tonight is 26. On Tuesday, expect snow, 90% chance of precipitation. We might see 2 inches of snow. The high will be 26 degrees and we'll have wind gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Tuesday night, no snow, partly cloudy. Low of only 8 degrees, though, with a wind chill of -3 degrees. Wednesday, early morning, lunar eclipse, partly sunny with a high near 29 degrees, right around 6:50 a.m. Then Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low of 22 degrees. Thursday, we have a chance of rain and snow showers, 30% chance, cloudy, high of 40. Thursday night, 70% chance of rain and snow. It will be cloudy with a low of 21. Friday, 30% chance of snow showers, mostly cloudy, high of 23. Friday night, partly cloudy, low of 9 degrees. A new show will soon be seen here on SSPTV. Here's our Janine Lassant with the details.
Hey guys, we're here at Shawnee Inn and Resort, and we're here for the premiere viewing of a brand new show that will be shown on SSPTV in all of our markets. That would be Pottsville, Hazleton, Wilkes-Barre, and Scranton. And I'm here with the host of the show. It's called Beautiful Day, and I'm here with the beautiful Daisy Day. So thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me. It's such an honor. I'm so humbled.
So talk about Beautiful Day. What is the theme behind the show?
The premises of the show is to highlight the best of the Latino culture in the northeastern Pennsylvania region. We started at the beginning with the Pocono, East Stroudsburg area, but once we started to explore the demographics, we realized that there's such a big population that needs to be highlighted. So it started with food, but now we're doing music, dance, different companies that are Latino-based. So I'm so proud to be able to put an emphasis on that, to shine a spotlight on it.
We're proud to be working and partnering with Sela Management. Some of you might know that Samson Productions, we actually had a Latino-based Spanish newscast several years ago. We have an enormous population in the city of Hazleton. We love the Latino population, and we're very excited to partner with you to talk about your community and to talk about the culture. So in the premiere, what can people see?
Well, to go back onto the Hazleton piece, I did a big, I'm part of the National Association of Hispanic Nurses, and I founded the Northeastern Pennsylvania chapter. So our first health fair was done in Hazleton. So I worked with the Chamber of Commerce. And we came together at the community center, basically, and brought everyone together in the community. So they are familiar with me in Hazleton, very much so. And we had over 100 attendees. That was October of 2016. Here, I guess the question you asked me was...
Talk about what we can see in the premiere.
The premiere would be, we featured Llamas, the ice cream parlor, and one of the local Peruvian restaurants. And we kind of explored the area a little bit, and I guess you'll have to see what else you're gonna have in the premiere of the show.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember it offhand. I'm so excited. I just remember it was Latino-based, there was food, there was ice cream, it was good.
There you go. Well, we can expect that in every episode, which will air again throughout northeastern Pennsylvania. It'll be a brand new show each and every month, and it will focus on positivity, woman empowerment, a lot of what I talk about on my show with my mom, The Girls. And I'm glad to bring this together. We're going to have you on.
I would love to be on that. I'm part part of the Monroe County Women's Commissioners here.
Okay.
And we're all about empowerment and everything about women, and I'm part of Sister Circle, so I would be honored to be a guest on your show.
Very good.
Thank you.
So what would you like the community to know about the Latino population and the culture?
That there's many spectrums to our culture, and what you perceive to see on TV, what your perception is not truly what's out there. We're multi-layered. We are people of love, of culture, of spice, but most importantly, we embrace family, and we are loyal, and we have a lot to offer.
All right, well, we are excited to partner with you and with SELA Management, and we're excited to be here today, and I look forward to working with you and talking about women, the Latino population, and to keep people motivated throughout 2018.
Thank you. Quite an honor. Thank you. And it's an honor to represent my culture and women. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Janine. I don't know what they're cooking in the first episode of Beautiful Day, but I want 3 orders of it. Check it out here on SSPTV soon. Well, here's your midday winning lottery numbers on the green screen. Pick 2, 3, 2, pick 3, 3, 4, 3, pick 4, 9, 2, 0, 0, pick 5, 6, 9, 2, 9, 6. The wild number is 1. Scoreboard and Ronnie Marchetti after this break.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
It was a special night on Friday at the Huey McGeehan Gymnasium at the Hazleton Area High School. The 1992-93 boys basketball team was honored 25 years after they went to the state championship game. We'll have more on that and this year's team in a feature on Thursday. Right now, here's the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. The 2017-18 Cougars beat Berwick on Friday 72-30. Josh Samick had 17 points and 12 rebounds. That's a double-double. MMI, they dropped a game to Hanover area. Marcus Kasich had 13 points for the Preppers. Tyler Fritz once again scored more than 25 points, and once again Marion got a victory, this time over Lincoln Leadership Academy. Tamaqua beat Upper Dauphin as Braden Knobloch had 12 points. North Schuylkill and Shenandoah Valley, they dropped non-league contests. Marion lost their first Schuylkill League game of the year in girls basketball to Minersville. They'll look to rebound against Monoy area tonight. Highlights and reaction right here tomorrow of that game. Monoy area's win over Shenandoah Valley gives them a 1-game lead over Marion, and they are now in the driver's seat in Division III of the Schuylkill League. Avery Jordan put up 26 points in North Schuylkill's win over Panther Valley. Blue Mountain beat Tamaqua. MMI lost to Berwick, and Monoy area, they beat Tamaqua in a league crossover game. North Schuylkill beat Allentown Central Catholic, and Shenandoah Valley's Allison Wargo had 16 points in the Lady Devils non-league win. Penn State Du Bois swept by Penn State Hazleton in men's and women's basketball. Mackenzie Prutzman scored 1,000 points recently in her career at Penn State Hazleton. The Lady Cougar swimming team, they came in first, for the girls at least, at the Ray Wills Swim Invitational. Wyoming Valley West, Haley Sanko and Marina O'Hara won 2 events and were both part of a winning relay team. The boys team for Hazleton area, they finished second at the event with Paul Flowers and Anthony Goldstone winning events. 3 local wrestlers won titles at the Coal Cracker Tournament at Panther Valley High School. Hazleton area Shane Noonan was first at 195 pounds, and Monoy area's Colin Fagley won the 170-pound title, and teammate Matt Lewandowski was first at 182 pounds. The scoreboard is finished, but get ready to really focus. Here comes Trivia Treats.
On this very day in 1977, New Mexico State got off to a horrible start during a road basketball game against Bradley in Peoria, Illinois, by falling behind 28-0 after 7 minutes of play. Hi, everybody. This is Trivia Treats. So what happened in that game? Well, when a team is losing a basketball game 28-0, anywhere, anytime, in any league, 20 team is not good. Mother of God. Who ever heard of a team, anytime, especially, coming back to win? Did it really ever happen? Yes. On this day, 41 years ago, Mexico State came back to win by 8, 103-95. Well, how often could that have ever happened? The answer to that is once. Now, let's change the sport from basketball to football. 64 years ago tomorrow, in 1954, Notre Dame hired a 25-year-old Terry Brennan as head football coach. He succeeded Frank Lee, who had a record of 87, 11, and 9, while winning 4 national championships in 1943, 1946, 1947, and 49 as the Fighting Irish coach, but he resigned at the age of 45 due to ill health. Brendan played halfback for the Irish from 1945 through 1940. He ran an opening game kickoff for a touchdown against Army in 1947. Here's the program from that game. His only previous coaching experience was as head coach at Mount Carmel High School in Chicago and as assistant coach under Leahy. Brendan guided Notre Dame to a respectable 32-18-0 record over 5 seasons, but was fired at the conclusion of the 1958 campaign. It was the last year that Notre Dame ever lost to Army 14-2 in South Bend when Pete Dawkins of Army won the Heisman Trophy. Terry Brennan would never coach again and eventually joined the Chicago investment banking firm. Finally, Super Bowl trivia. And by the end of this week, you'll be tired of it. Exactly 20 years ago, in 1998, the Broncos won the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history with a 31-24 triumph over the Packers in San Diego. Denver had lost its previous 4 Super Bowls in 1997, 1986, 1987, and 1989. John Elway was the losing quarterback in the previous 3, but in 1998, he finally won, breaking a 13-game Super Bowl losing streak for the AFL. Green Bay was 11-point favorite. That game was 24-24 late in the fourth quarter when running back Terrell Davis scored his 3rd TD of the game to win it for the Broncos. Denver would win the Super Bowl again in 1999 by defeating the Atlanta Falcons 34-19. It was John Elway's career finale. Till Friday, be a good sport and stay loose.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. A Night at the Races event will be held on Saturday, February 3rd, with doors opening at 6 p.m. at Holy Family Academy. Admission is $12 per person and $20 per couple. Horses can be purchased for $10. You must be 21 or older to attend this event. For more information, you can call the number on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Martha Hovanitz of Hazleton. A gravesite service will be held Wednesday at 12 noon at Calvary Cemetery in Drums. The Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of the arrangements. Harry R. Jacobs of Hazleton. Funeral is Wednesday at 11 a.m. at St. John's Primitive Methodist Church. Friends may call Tuesday from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton. David L. Keck of Drums. The Butler Chapel of the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home will announce their arrangements. Raymond B. Kozlop of Hazleton. Funeral is Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazleton. Friends may call Tuesday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home. And Mary Ellen Van Horn, formerly of Freeland. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the Harmon Funeral Home in Drums. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Dan Kalinowski of Hazleton. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
Super Blue Blood Moon coming our way. I'll have more details all about it tomorrow. I hope to see you then. Have a good Monday night, everyone. Take it easy.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.